images. The images module allows you to edit items on your image, such as cropping, resizing, adding borders, flipping rotations, and so on. This is useful if you have images on your site, but you don't have a photo editor readily available on your computer, or you don't have software like Photoshop or Paint Shop installed on your system. So to edit your images, the first thing you'll want to do is drop in an image on your website. So we're going to go up to the image module, double click, and then we're going to want to select an image. You'll notice that all of the images that are JPEGs have an Edit This File button. And you'll see here, PNG, GIFs, or files like Word documents, Excel sheets, and so on, will not have an Edit This File. So only JPEG images are editable. So what you want to do is click on the picture that you want to edit. Click on Edit This File. And it'll open up the image. And you'll see here it tells you the dimensions of the image, the width and the height. And then you'll see there's an area that's got boxes around it. This allows you to crop your image. So we'll start at the very top. Up here, you can change the value of the width and height of your image simply by dragging on the scroll bar. And you'll see it resize the image to the smaller dimensions. And down here, it shows you the correct width or height. It's important to note that because once you actually apply the image to the page, you're going to need to know the correct width and height. You do have other features such as drop shadows, rounded corners. So for example, if I click on drop shadow, it's going to add a little drop shadow on the bottom and right border of the image. Rounded corners would just round the image itself, so it's just got a different unique look rather than having a squared look. The background color applies to, say, the background of your page was a green or something like that. The white corners here on the rounding effect will show as white unless you change the color to match your background. So we'll put this back to drop shadow. You do also have ability to rotate your images. So here you can see you can rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, flip horizontal or vertically. Another neat feature is that you can actually add a border to your image. So here I'm going to add a 1-pixel border as well. And you can choose the color, and we're going to just go ahead and pick a maroon color to match with our website. So now that I've made the change to the image, you can save it, and you'll see it keeps the original name here, but then it adds a stamp of numbers on. This is so you don't override the original image. So I'm just going to change it like this right now, or I'm sorry, I'm going to save this. And then you'll see it just added the new image right here. If you mouse over it, you'll see it's got the correct stamp on. So I'm going to go ahead and hit select this file. Put in the image dimensions, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the right side of the page. So you see, here's the image that we just added. It's got a border around it and a drop shadow. And obviously, you don't want to have a border and a drop shadow around it together. But then you can go back in and edit this image. So if we go back into our gallery and go back to edit this file, you can then crop an image by simply dragging a corner. And then that'll be the crop mark. And so if we save this now, you'll have to, again, note the new dimension size, 279 by 163. And so there's our new image has been cropped. So again, you can see that the image editor gives you the ability to crop, resize, and add effects to your images on the website. That'll be it for today's webinar. Thank you for attending.